I got divorced at 67. Yep, 67. People looked at me like I had just told them I planned to climb Mount Everest barefoot, in a bathrobe. But let me tell you something. That divorce was the decision of my life. And here's why. They say life begins at 40. What they don't tell you is life restarts at any age you choose. At 67, I wasn't supposed to start over. I was supposed to settle, shrink, fade into the background. But here's the truth. Settling is not the same as peace. And I wasn't peaceful. I was surviving in silence. I wasn't in a marriage. I was in a quiet roommate arrangement one where love had packed its bags years ago. We talked logistics, not dreams. We shared a bed, not laughter. And every year I asked myself, is this it? And for a long time, I answered, I guess so. But one day, the voice inside me said, no, this is not it. This is not how your story ends. And now let's talk about fear. Fear of loneliness. Fear of starting over. Fear of what people will say. I had all of it, and it screamed at me. But one day I realized the fear of regret was even louder. I didn't want to be 80 years old, looking back, wondering why I stayed in a life that didn't fit me anymore. So I made the scary stand bravest phone call of my life. I called a lawyer, and I called my freedom. No violins, no fireworks, just me, a suitcase, and a small apartment with a stubborn faucet. And for the first time in decades, I felt light. The air smelled different. My steps felt free. I ate dinner while watching whatever I wanted. I danced in my kitchen with no one judging my moves. And when I fell asleep that night, I didn't feel alone. I felt alive. People said I'd be miserable, that I'd grow old and lonely, that I'd regret it. You know what happened instead? I traveled for the first time in years. I started a watercolor class. I met people who made me laugh until my ribs hurt. I relearned who I was before I got small to fit someone else's idea of love. And let me tell you something I never expected. I started to love me again. People think divorce is a failure, but staying in something that's killing your spirit, that's the real failure. Divorce at 67 doesn't mean I gave up. It means I chose me. I stopped surviving and started living. I stopped being someone's second thought and became my own first priority. If you're sitting there thinking it's too late, that your best years are behind you, that you should just stay because starting over is too scary, I want you to hear me. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are allowed to want more. More joy. More peace. More you. Getting divorced at 67 didn't end my life. It saved it. And now, every morning I wake up. I don't think about what I lost. I celebrate what I finally found. And that is me myself. If you're watching this and you're at your crossroads, take it from someone who's been there. You're never too old to choose joy. Thanks for listening. If this touched you, hit that subscribe button because life doesn't end at 60. Sometimes it just begins.